Now, I want to further emphasize this idea about not following pre-decided
No,
music
that's not a
at
word.
the moment of song creation. We gave some explanation of this in show 3. Okay. When we write a song, we have our songwriter's hat on. All the time we spend is put into creating the song, okay? A song that is just like any other song you might hear on the radio. This song is just the song, okay? It is not a recording. It only exists in your mind. If you die in the meantime, the song is gone forever. Okay, that was pretty morbid. Okay, after we have a song written, then we take our songwriter's hat off and put on our producer's hat, provided that we're still alive. So the point is that one process has nothing to do with the other. This is show 4. Never attempt to write a song with your computer on. So get yourself some coffee, kick back, and get ready, because that's exactly what we're going to talk about right now.
Welcome to the King Media Network. This is A Stone's Throw, and I'm Al Stone. Our series is How to Write a Hit Song. Here's a list of the shows. We're not exactly sure how many shows there are due to the fact that Diego Mar can't count too well. He thinks there are around 8 to 10 shows. This is show 4.
Thanks, Al. Okay, so we have our songwriter's hat on, and it might be helpful to explain what we are not doing. We are not following a formula. We do not pre-decide the number of verses, say, for example.
That's not a word.
We do not set out to write the hook first. We do not develop a chord progression and then experiment with that so that the melody conforms to those chords. We never, ever record a rhythm track and then try to sing a melody to that. Did I spell rhythm right?
No.
Okay, we do not write a poem and then set it to music. We definitely do not record what we have so far.
Really?
Okay, all of these approaches will yield a song, but none will be a hit. So, here is a commandment for you to live by. Al, your turn.
But what am I supposed to say? Which commandment is this?
Yeah, okay, I don't know. Maybe it's 4.
Okay. Diego's commandment number 4. And
okay, wait. Make it electrophonic. Okay, like scolding.
electrophonic's not a word.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Never attempt to write a song with your computer on.
Okay.
Did you like that?
Thank you.
I would just like to point out that we all start out this way.
Okay.
Those people that are natural-born songwriters will eventually figure all of this out anyway. After about 50 years or 50 songs, you're going to discover all of these points. Then, when you're about 70, you will have wished somebody would have told you all this early on, right?
Good point. Maybe we should explain why this is. As demonstrated in show 1, never forget to archive the kernel. The kernel is just given to you. It's a free gift. The rest of the song springs from that. The rest of the song is an extension of that. The rest of the song is laboring over what the song is trying to tell you. You anguish over where the song goes next. You obsess over one little bitty tiny note that just bugs you to death. Okay, so do not spend time on how to make the bass drums sound good, okay? We're not worried about the volume of the hi-hat, because that is production. Those are production issues.
No.
You have your production hat on. Take it off and put on your songwriting hat.
Yeah.
Never attempt to write a song with your computer on.
Okay. What about recording in your digital audio workstation, your DAW, like Pro Tools or Sonar? What you have so far, what about that? Okay, let's say you have this most excellent 2 verses.
Right.
You are now just up to the chorus. Why can't I record that really well so that I'm inspired to write the next part. Why not? Why?
Because it completely does away with spontaneity, with creativity. You are not hearing anything out of the air that way. You are hearing pre-decided music.
Please, that's not a word.
We don't want that. When we write a hit song, we are getting it from the heavens.
Oh.
Okay, let's say that you are on one of your performances sitting on the edge of your bed, and that you gravitate to a slightly faster tempo. Okay, this is just one example, but you can see how this applies to all ameliorations of the song. Okay, anyway, you hear this new tempo, and you know that that's it. That's what it should be. Okay, if you are singing along with your recording, you would never find that out.
Oh.
You would never find out what the real tempo should be. Here's another example. In one of my songs, I decided to play the 5 chord with no 7th. It was strange.
Yeah.
Okay, but it was exactly what the song needed. So if I was singing along with the
Predecided is not a word.
Chords, I would never have been able to feel that. Okay, so you get the idea.
So how do you get the killer beat?
Okay, creating the beat is a function of production. That is a different hat. We don't put that hat on until we have the song.
Yeah, and how do we know when we have the song?
Okay, I hope I can do this explanation justice. This is going to save you hours and hours of recording time. Here we go. Think of it this way. You are 2 different people. One of you is a songwriter and the other of you is a recording engineer. If each and every detail of the song is not 100% known, then you have to decide what the changes are going to be during the recording session itself, which means you're going to have to take off your producer's hat and put on your songwriter's hat in order to make that change. Don't do that. This is going to be a long, drawn-out recording session. The recording session will end up being perfunctory, and the recording will have a lack of spontaneity.
Okay, so how do you avoid this?
Okay, you practice the song so well that you don't need notes to perform it. You memorize it completely. And there's a big moment here. Okay, this is where I tell you how to completely finish the song to the nth degree. What does nth mean?
I don't know.
No. Okay, drum roll, please. Okay, you perform the song so that every time you perform it, it is identical to the times before.
Yeah.
In other words, if you perform it 10 times, then each time is exactly the same, including the ending. Thank you very much. Trumpets, please.
Ta-da!
Yeah. So this is a lesson in delayed gratification, really. You really want to record this segment and savor it. You really want to listen to it back.
Yeah.
So if you keep yourself from doing that, you are kind of frustrated, right? Okay. Gratification postponed, right? So be true to yourself. Promise yourself you will not turn on your machine until you have the song 100% complete. Okay, now you can put on your producer's hat and start producing like a fish.
Okay, so I've put on my announcer's hat just to say that you're watching the King Media Network. And this has been a Stone's Throw presenting the Songwriter's Tutorials entitled How to Write a Hit Song. This has been show number 4, Never Attempt to Write a Song with Your Computer On. And next up, show 5, Lyric Soup. I'm Al Stone. Thanks, everybody.
And I'm Diego Mar. Thanks, everybody.
I'm Walter Cronkite. From Washington, that's the way it is. 999. You should like that, Diego. Predetermined, okay? Predetermined. Predetermined. You got it? Predetermined.